Good morning, everyone. Good morning to one and all. Today we are going to the topic, the listening topic. Under the listening part, there are two chapters are there. One is how to use a dictionary, and some confused word. How to use confused word. So this is the listening part for the first semester diploma student. Under the listening part, we have two chapters. One is how to use a dictionary, and second one is how to use confused words. Okay, now I am going to discuss the lesson how to use a dictionary. This is P.V.N. Gopala Rao, lecturer in English. So first of all, we discuss about that objectives. So what you learn after completion of the learn, how you will be perfect, in which area you will be perfect after completion of this lesson. Okay, this is the minimum knowledge for learning English. Now we are going to discuss how to use dictionary. This information, you will get the information for minimum information. It is a basic information for learning English. So it is most important topic, how to use a dictionary. Okay, so on completion of this lesson, you will be able to locate the word in a dictionary. Means locating a word in a dictionary. Dictionary is nothing but a collection of words. Thousands of words will be there. How do you locate directly word? Going one by one, it is very difficult to find immediately. So find immediately means locate the immediately. How it is located? Locate the words in a dictionary. Find meanings and spellings of a word. Find meanings and spellings of a word. Pronunciation of a word. Word expressions. The usage of words. Words association. So these are the outcomes of this lesson. Once again I am repeating. Locate the words in a dictionary. Find meanings and spellings of a word. Pronunciation of a word. Word expressions. The usage of words. Word associations. Okay. Now come to the introduction part. What is the main introduction? Here, introduction. A dictionary is a valuable tool in learning of the English language. It is a valuable tool. It is an important thing. You see, without dictionary, you cannot learn English. It is a basic tool. It is most important tool. It's like a blood to the human body. The dictionary also is like a blood to the English language. A dictionary is a valuable tool in learning of the English language. It is a basic tool. This is a fundamental issue. Dictionary, a collection of words. It gives more information. It gives the information about the words. Without knowing the meaning of the word, without knowing the meaning of the spelling of the word, without knowing pronunciation of the word, how you will speak, how you will learn, how you will read, how you will write. That's why this dictionary will help you to speak English fluently. It gives pronunciation, it gives meanings, definitions, and other information also. That's why it is a basic tool. Not only basic tool, it is a very valuable tool. It is like a blood to the human body. The nervous system of human body. Like this, here the dictionaries, that much importance is there. A dictionary is a valuable tool in learning of the English language. It is a collection of words, their meanings, usage, definitions, pronunciations, and other information. Understand? It is a collection of words, their meanings, usage, definitions, pronunciations, and other information. A dictionary is a valuable tool in learning of the English language. It is a collection of words, their meanings, usage, definitions, pronunciations, and other information. Okay, again. It explains the words of a language or give translation of them into one or more other languages also. It is also very important. It explains the words of a language, or give translation of them into one or more other languages also. It gives the information, it gives the meaning of the other language also. The dictionary will give the meaning of the other language also. So automatically it is easy to translate translate a book from one language to another language. It explains the words of language or give translation of them into one or more other languages. The words in a dictionary are usually arranged in an alphabetical order. It is a very, very important. Most keep in your mind. Okay. This dictionary, the words in a dictionary are usually arranged in an alphabetical order. First A, second B, C, D, like that. The words are okay. First letter A. All the words starts with the A. They put in order. First those words will starts with the A. They are arranged in first. The second, those words starts with the B in the second. Those words starts with C third. Those words starts with D fourth. Again come to here alphabetical order. Again here also first letter A. Again the second letter also starts with A only. Again the second letter also starts with A only. Okay, after second letter A, then again come the third letter B. Like that, the words in a dictionary are usually arranged in a alphabetical order. A good dictionary is like a good teacher. It is the most important thing, most important point. A good dictionary is like a good teacher. It gives more information. It's clarified doubts immediately. It gives spelling. It gives meaning. It gives pronunciation. It gives words of language. It gives other usage of words. So automatically you will overcome your problem while speaking English, while learning English, while reading English, while writing English. A good teacher is like a good dictionary is like a good teacher. A good dictionary is like a good teacher. It teaches you what you really need to learn about a word. It teaches you what you learn. It teaches you what you really need to learn about a word. It's clearly said that it's really what you really need to learn about a word. It teaches you what you really need to learn about a word. Lexicon is another term for a dictionary. Lexicon is another term for a dictionary. Lexicon is another term for a dictionary. Lexicon. This is a word. Lexicon is another term for a dictionary. Write what information you can find in a dictionary. Write what information you can find in a dictionary. So, the first one is meaning of the word, spelling of the word, usage of word, pronunciation of word, definition of word, syllables of word, word classes, other information. This information we can find in a dictionary. Write what information you can find in a dictionary. Write what information you can find in a dictionary. Meaning, spelling, usage, pronunciation, definitions, word classes, syllables, other information. Okay, come to how do you locate words in a dictionary. How do you locate words in a dictionary? These are the, we have 4 steps are there to locate dictionary, to locate the word in a dictionary easily, immediate, within little span of time. 4 steps are there. The first step, select that you look up in a dictionary. Select the word that you look up in a dictionary. First you select the word. Without word, what you will locate the word? What will you locate in the dictionary? Without any target word, without any specific word, what will you locate in a dictionary? So that first select the word that you look up in a dictionary. Select the word that you look up in a dictionary. And next one is, in the first step, make sure you know the spelling of the word also. The spelling will help to find out locate the word easily. Make sure you know the spelling of the word. Follow the steps to locate the word. In the first step, first of all, we select the word that is called as a target word, and in the next, make sure you know the spelling. Okay, come to the step 2. Come to the steps 2. Notice the single words on upper corner of the page. Notice the single words on the upper corner of the pages. You see, after opening the dictionary, you will observe that pages before starting the meanings and spellings. 2 words will be there. 2 words will be there. That is upper corner of the page. Left side, left corner, right side, right corner. Okay, so left page, left corner, right side, right corner. Here, notice the single words. Notice the single words on the upper corner of the page. Only words will be there. No spelling, no meaning, no pronunciation. Only left side, left corner, one word will be there. Right side, right corner, one will be there. The word on the top corner of the left page indicates the first word of that page. Okay, whatever the word is there, left side, top corner of the page, that indicates the first word of that page. Okay, and the word on the top corner of the right page indicates that last word of that page. Last word of that page. Okay, you can find the words that fall in between those 2 words on those 2 pages. You can find all the words that fall in between those 2 words on those 2 pages only. So, first of all, notice the single words on the upper corner of the page. The word on the top corner of the left page indicates the first word of that page. The word on the top corner of the right page indicates the last word of that page. All the words falls between these 2 words only. For example, in my dictionary, I observed that in one page, left side, top corner of the word, incompetent word is there. Which word is there? Incompetent. Left side, top corner of the page, incompetent word is there. Right side, top corner of the page, incontrollable word is there. So now incompetent word is the starting word of that page, left side page. Incontrollable word is the last word of right page. All the words falls between these 2 words only, from incompetent to incontrollable. Incompetent, I-N-C. Last word also, observe the first 3 letters of the left side first word, incompetent to, I-N-C. 3 words. Last word, of the right side, INCO. Even observe that fourth word also, incompetent, incontrollable. First word is I, left side first word first letter, right side last word, last letter first word is I, second letter also N, here second word also N, their third word also C, here third word also C, fourth word also O, here fourth word also O. Now come to fifth word. Fifth word is M is there in the left corner of the page and right corner of the last word is N. So the remaining words fallen between these two. Means M words are completed, already started, N words also, starting fifth word. Okay, this is example. Okay, notice that single words on the upper corner of the page is the word on the top corner of the left page indicates the first word on the page. The word on the top corner of the right page indicates the last word on that page. You can find all the words that fall in between those two words on those two pages. Okay, I explained with clearly. Example also. Now come to this. Consider the first and second letters of your target word. Move along until find the words beginning with both the letters. You may consider the third subsequent letter also. Okay, already I explained with the example incompetent and incontrollable. Consider the first and second letters of your letter. So already I explained incompetent is the left corner of the first word, incontrollable is the last word of right page. Okay, observe the first two words of the word IN. Here also IN. Third word C. Here also third one C. Fourth one O. Here also O. So you have to consider first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like that. So consider the first and second letters of your target word. Move along until you find the words beginning with both the letters. You may consider third subsequent letters later. Okay, under step 4, find your words. Okay, moving along with the words subsequent letters, find your word. Okay, confirm whether you are looking for a noun, verb or adjective also. Confirm whether you are looking for a noun, verb, adjective, etc. Adverb, like that. Okay, check the pronunciation, meaning, usage, etc. Okay, understand how to locate a word in a dictionary. So simply, once again I briefly explain you. First select the word, make sure you know the spelling of the word, notice the words of the top corner of the pages, left side left corner, right side right corner. Left side left corner of the page is the first word of that page, right side right corner of the right side right corner of the word is the last word of that page. Okay, all the words fallen between these two. Okay, consider the first and second and subsequent third and fourth also. Finally you find the word, then confirm whether you are looking for a noun, verb, adjective. Check the pronunciation, meaning, usage. Okay, this is the process of how to locate a word in a dictionary. What are the uses of a dictionary? Means meaning, spelling, pronunciation, definition, word class, syllables, usage, other information also. So come to, I will discuss next I will go to one topic. Here I will give some explanation. Conversation between grandfather and children, and after that there is one question. You will give that answer for that question. I will explain that answer, that conversation. Okay, two boys were arguing when their grandfather entering into the room. Two boys were arguing when their grandfather entered the room. Grandfather says, "Why are you arguing?" Listen carefully. Two boys were arguing when their grandfather was entered the room. Grandfather says, "Why are you arguing?" One of the boy answered, "We found a $10 bill. We found a $10 bill and decided to give it to whoever tells a biggest lie." One boy answers, "We found a $10 bill and decided to give it to whoever tells the biggest lie." So you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourselves, said the grandfather. "When I was your age, I did not even know what a lie was." You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourselves. When I was your age, I did not know what a lie was. So this is the conversation between grandfather and children. Okay, tell me, your question is, the boys gave the $10 to their grandfather. Why? Arguing, bill, lie, or ashamed? Answer is ashamed. Answer is ashamed. Here one more question is there. Same similar lines. Same, I will give same explanation also. Listen carefully. A man goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, wherever I touch, it hurts." A man goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, wherever I touch, it hurts." The doctor asks, "What do you mean?" The doctor asks, "What do you mean?" Immediately, the patient tell, the doctor asks, "What do you mean?" The patient tells, the man says, "When I touch my shoulder, it's really hurts. When I touch my knee, when I touch my forehead, it's really hurts." The man says, "When I touch my shoulder, it really hurts. When I touch my knee, it hurts. When I touch my forehead, really it hurts." Doctor says, "What's wrong with you?" The doctor says, "I know what's wrong with you. You have broken your fingers. You have broken your fingers." So your question is, the doctor says, "I know what's wrong with you. You have broken your fingers." What is the answer? Answer is hurt, or knee, or forehead, or which? Answer is which. Okay. Now time we discuss about the kinds of dictionaries. Kinds of dictionaries. We have so many types of the dictionaries are there, according to the subject or things they prepared. So many type of dictionaries, but now we discuss just few dictionaries about here. Dictionaries about here. The first one is general dictionary. It gives the general meaning and spelling. It's called as a general dictionary. It's for example for Oxford Dictionary of English. Specialized dictionary. Specialized dictionary means it is for a specialized task, specialized subject. This type of dictionary is prepared for specialized subject. We have so many type of specialized subjects are there, branches are there, subjects are there. Within the subject again so many branches are there, so many subjects are there. So that's why some of the companies or some of the persons, they were prepared specialized dictionaries. For example, medical dictionary is different. For example, physics dictionary is different. Mathematics dictionary is different. Astrological dictionaries is different. The words are, we use words, some words, we use some words in the same way. The spelling, pronunciation is the same, but the meaning of the word is different according to that subject. So medical or physics, chemistry, like that. Here the example for this dictionary, one of the famous dictionary, Merriam-Webster's Medical Dictionary is there. Merriam-Webster's Medical Dictionary is there. Etymological dictionary. Etymological dictionary. It describes the origin and evolution of the word. Etymology. Etymology means origin and evolution of the word. How it was born and how it was developed. Etymological dictionary. The Oxford Dictionary of English Etymology. Illustrated dictionary. Illustrated dictionary means this dictionary is prepared with the descriptive along with the pictures also. Along with the pictures, illustrated paintings. We can understand easily. This type of dictionary is generally used for the below 10th class or below 5th standard students. Illustrated, the descriptive along with the pictures, paintings. So, for example of this dictionary, Oxford Illustrated Primary English Dictionary, Reverse Dictionary, Bilingual Dictionary. Bilingual dictionary means it is a dictionary that provides the information for one or two languages, gives the meaning and spelling of the word in to one or two or more languages. Bilingual languages, it gives the meanings of word in a specified language. For example, English to English Telugu dictionary, English to English Tamil dictionary, like that. Bilingual language, bilingual dictionary. Thesaurus. Thesaurus, it is a dictionary of the synonymous and antonyms. The separate dictionary prepared for synonymous and antonyms. Oxford Thesaurus of English, Roget's Dictionary, Idioms Dictionary. It's also describes the metaphorical meaning of an idiom. Metaphorical meaning of an idiom. Idioms Dictionary, Pronunciation Dictionary. Like so many dictionaries are there, Encyclopedia Dictionary is there, Rhyming Dictionary is there, like that. These are the main important dictionaries. Now come across, I will ask some questions you. Okay, do you have a dictionary at your home? This is my question. If your answer is yes, describe it is in a couple of sentences. Okay, my answer is yes. Do you have a dictionary at home? Yes. Yes. The dictionary provides the information, gives the meaning, spelling, usage, definitions, information, words of language. Okay. If your answer is no, which dictionary would you like to buy? Give reason. My answer is no, I would like to buy the General Dictionary, that is Oxford General Dictionary. Which dictionary would you present to your sister who is in a class 8th? Give reasons. I will prefer Illustrated Dictionary for present to my sister. Why? Because she is in 8th standard. Then she will understand easily with paintings and pictures. Okay. Come to that, locate the following words in the dictionary and mention the page number beside the word. That is your task. Okay. The Polytechnic, Pike, idiom, collocation, spelling, phonetic, countable, phrase, concise, etymology. Okay. You will first you locate the word with above I said explain the points and you note down the page number in that page. Arrange the following words in alphabetical order. This one of activity. First one is machine, marriage, material, marine, mountain, market, memory, muscles, mockery. So you see all the words starts with a M only. Okay, the first word is M only, first word completed. Come to the second one, A is there. Okay, we have four words, one, two, three, four, five words are there. The second word starts with the A. Okay, again come to third word, third word, C. C is the lowest word, lowest alphabetical word, C. So answer first one is machine. Come to second one is A completed, means we come across up to third word. After C, C, R is there. After C, third one R word is there. Again third letter R, two words, three words are there. Marriage, marine and market. Okay, come to fourth word. Fourth word is here, second word R, fourth one I, sixth word is K. So that's why next word will be 4, means machine, marine, sixth one market, second one marriage, third one material, next like that machine answers. We arranged in alphabetical order. The first one machine, second one is marine, third one is market, fourth one is marriage, fifth one is material, sixth one is memory, seventh one is mercury, eighth one is mountain, ninth one is muscles. So this we arranged in the following words in a alphabetical order. Okay, come to next. I will so some questions are there. For the questions we will give some, I will give some questions. Okay, there is answers, you will find out the answers. Okay, the first question is a piece of glass or glass like substance with one or both sides curved, used as spectacles, cameras, telescopes and optical instruments. The answers are mirror, lens, tube, illuminator. Answer is lens. Next, second question, thick sweet liquid made from sugarcane juice or by boiling sugar with water. Answers juice, beverage, syrup, honey. So answer is syrup. Okay, next. Third one, faint off light before sunrise or sunset, after sunset. Bright, sunshine, darkness, twilight. Answer is twilight. Next, fourth one, having the tendency to go back to the normal or previous size or shape as being pulled or pressed. So elastic, plastic, rubber, stretch. Answer is elastic. Substance obtained during the manufacture of another substance. Substance obtained during the manufacture of another substance. So answers are residue, precipitation, mixture, byproduct. Answer is mixture. Next, movable part of the helmet covering the face. Movable part of the helmet covering face. Belt, glass, visor, cover. Movable part is glass. Okay, now come to your assignment. Listen to the news in English and pick out news in English and pick out any 10 difficult words and phrases. Guess the spelling of those words and locate them in your dictionary. Okay. Now I will go to another part. Words often confused. In English, a lot of commonly confused words. They look alike, sound alike, or worst of all, look and sound alike but have completely different meanings. The English has a lot of commonly confused words. They look alike, sound alike, or worst of all, look and sound alike but have completely different meanings. It means the pronunciation is same, spelling is same, but meaning is different. Okay, like that. Other words look and sound different but are similar in meaning and it's hard to determine. The correct one is given context. To understand or overcome the confusion caused by these words, let us categorize their similarities and difference. So sometimes spelling and pronunciation is same but meaning is different. Sometimes spelling is different, pronunciation is different, meanings are same. Like that we have words are often confused will be there. So to understand and overcome the confusion, let us categorize their similarities and differences. The first one is homophones. Homophones are words which have similar pronunciation but differ in meaning. Similar pronunciation but differ in meaning and spelling. So homophone means pronunciation is same, differ in meaning and spelling. For example, break, pronunciation is same. Homophones, pronunciation is same, spelling and meaning different. So example, break. So here pronunciation same. First come to the first word spelling, break, B-R-E-A-K, break. Second word spelling is B-R-A-K-E, break. So spelling is different. The first word meaning, B-R-E-A-K, first word meaning to make something into pieces, break, cutting the pieces. Second one meaning break, B-R-A-K-E, break, a mechanism to stop vehicle, stopping the vehicle. So see, the homophone words are pronunciation are same but the spelling and meanings are different. The type of words are called as homophones. Homographs words with same spelling and pronunciation but different meanings. Spelling and pronunciation is same but meaning is different. For example, bank, B-A-N-K, bank. Spelling is same, pronunciation is same but the meaning is different. Bank, first meaning, it is a financial institution. Second, bank, it is the edge or border of a river. That's a bank. See, so this type of words are called as a homograph words. Heteronyms and heterophones. Heteronyms are words with identical spelling and different pronunciation and meanings. Identical spelling means spelling is same but pronunciation and meanings, different pronunciation and meaning. Lead. Here example, spelling is same, lead. So first one is meaning is guide, second one is a metal. Lead is a metal. So this type of words are called as heteronyms or heterophones. First of all, first word is homophones. These are pronunciation is same, differ is meaning and spelling. Homographs, same spelling and pronunciation but meaning is different. Heteronyms, spelling is same, pronunciation and meaning is different. Come to contractions, can also pose problems. Example, it's, whose, they have. It's with the first of all comma and it's no first of all comma. So these also can also pose problems also. Capitonyms also one of the confused words are there. Capitonyms, words that change their meaning and pronunciation when they are capitalized. Meaning, spelling is same, meaning and pronunciation changed when the words will be capitalized, means the first word will be capitalized. The capitalization shows that one of form is used as a noun. For example, Turkey. Here T is a capital. So Turkey means it is a country name. Small t, Turkey, small t, we use small t, it's a bird. For example, March, M-A-R-C-H. Capital M is there, M-A-C-A-R-C-H, March. Capital M means it's a month name. March, small m, M-A-R-C-H, small m. So to start the program, march fast, to start the program, to move, march. So on completion of this lesson, you will be able to differentiate between the similar words. Same, spelling is same, pronunciation different, meaning different. If spelling and pronunciation is same, meaning is different. So you will differentiate these words and use the word correctly. Where that word belongs to noun, whether the word belongs to noun or verb, you use the word correctly. See, read the following sentences and identify the words wrongly used. Read the following sentences. So, I want buy new dress. Yes, see, I want buy new dress. Buy is the same pronunciation, and buy, buy, same pronunciation is there. But here spelling is different. By buy, buy. Here the answer is I want buy new dress. Buy. Answer is buy. So spellings are different, but pronunciation is same. Meaning is different. You find out it comes under which category. Already we categorized heterographs, heteronyms. You find out that. Okay. Now come to second one. The principal of our college is rather strict. The principal of our college is rather strict. So see, principal of your college. Here principal is there. Here principal is there. Same pronunciation, but spellings are different. Spellings are different. Principle, principal. Actually, principal, Principal. The principal of our college, Principal, is our college is rather strict. She dyed her hair green. Pronunciation is same, dyed. Spelling is different, meaning is different. Dyed, D-I-E-D, dyed అంటే చనిపోవడము. Dyed, dye, D-Y-E-D, dye అంటే రంగు వేసుకోవడము. డై, కలర్ వేసుకోవడం. Here we use D-Y-E-D. That is a correct word. Come to here, D-I-E-D, D-Y-E-D. Spelling is different. Pronunciation is same, dyed, dyed. Meaning is different. He ate the dessert at the party and asked for more. He ate the dessert at the party. Here word is desert. Desert means D-E-S-E-R-T. Desert means it is sandy, a large sandy place, hot sandy place. Simply in Telugu, Edari Prantam. But he ate. How is ate Edari? Elang. So answer is desert. Desert means D-E-S-S-E-R-T. Desert. It is a sandwich, cold sandwich. So come to desert. Here spelling is different. Pronunciation is same, but spelling is different. D-E-S-E-R-T, it's a wrong answer. D-E-S-S-E-R-T, it's a right answer. I love going to college. Here college, C-O-L-L-E-G-E, college, C-O-L-L-E-G-E. Okay, so these are the answers by principal, dyed, desert, college. Now pick the appropriate word from the given choices. She is a good soul or soul. S-O-L-E or correct or S-O-U-L correct? Soul, soul. Spelling different, pronunciation same. So answer is soul, S-O-U-L, soul. I like the scent or scent of flowers. I like the scent or scent of flowers. Answer is scent of flowers. I like the scent of flowers. The king reigned or reigning for 50 years. King reigned means ruled for 50 years. Reigned is a correct answer. The stationery or stationery shop is beside the school. Stationery. Spelling A is correct. S-T-A-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Stationery shop is beside the school. E as a site. S-I-G-H-T, S-I-T-E, C-I-T in this city. S-I-T-E is correct. E as a site. S-I-T-E in this city. Heteronyms are heterophones. He was late by a minute. It was a minute mistake. See difference. He was late by a minute. It was a minute mistake. I forgot to wind my wash. The wind below away our umbrella. He examined the record. We record the song next week. So how the change The spelling is the same, pronunciation is the same, the meaning are different. These are the heteronyms. See, he was a late by minute. Here one meaning, it was a minute mistake. He was late by minute. ఒక్క నిమిషం లేట్గా వచ్చాడు. ఇట్ వాజ్ ఏ మినిట్ మిస్టేక్. ఒక్క నిమిషం మిస్టేక్ జరిగింది. ఓకే, ఈ ఎగ్జామిన్ ద రికార్డ్. అతను చెప్పిందంతా అతని రికార్డ్ అంతా చెక్ చేశాడు. వీ రికార్డ్ ద సాంగ్ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్. ఆమె సాంగ్ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ రికార్డ్ చేస్తాము. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద మీనింగ్ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్, బట్ ద ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్ అండ్ స్పెల్లింగ్ ఆర్ సేమ్. Come to captinoms. Observe the following sentences. The school march will be in March. Here march is there, there march is there. Here capital march, it indicates the month name, small march to activity. The wedding may happen in May. The wedding may happen in capital May, capital M, that is month, indicates month. Here May to happen, it to be happen. The young policeman did not polish his shoes. Okay, here capital P is policeman, small p is activity. Okay, so like that we have differentiate between the noun from the verb and the given below. Devise, advice. Breathe, noun, breathe, verb. Envelope, noun, envelope, verb. Prophecy, noun, prophecy, verb. So identify the difference between the pairs of words given below. Already, completely, prepared, already, previously, all together, all in one place, all together, thoroughly, always, all method, always, at all times, maybe, could be, maybe, perhaps. So you will find out, you will practice these words thoroughly, then you will get clear idea. So this type of words are there. It means finally what I say, some words pronunciation is same, spelling different, meaning different. Some words pronunciation and spelling is different, same, meaning is different. Heterographs, heteronyms, heterophones, like that so many type of categories are there. You go through it and practice more and more, so you will get more, you will be complete this lesson. Finally you will be perfect and you will use the word correctly and you will differentiate the words between the verb and noun parts of speech. Okay, thank you one and all.